Education is more important today than at any time in history. Yet students are failing at an alarming rate. Violence in schools continues to escalate. Dropout rates run as high as 55%. And those who do drop out too often turn to drugs and crime. Millions graduate functionally illiterate, unable to fill out a simple application form, let alone survive in this technically advanced age. To solve this crisis, standards are lowered, tests dumbed down, and governments throw hundreds of billions at the problem. Even worse, millions of children are falsely labeled and forced onto powerful psychiatric drugs. The result? The downward spiral of education continues unabated. But there is an answer to student failures and illiteracy with a revolutionary technology of study and education. Applied Scholastics, bringing effective learning to educators and students everywhere. Since 1972, Scientologists have worked with and supported Applied Scholastics. Today, it stands as a worldwide secular network of schools, tutoring services, and teacher training programs using L. Ron Hubbard's milestone education breakthroughs, known as study technology. Study tech gets to the root of educational failures by teaching students how to learn, giving them the exact tools to identify and overcome all difficulties in learning. It can be used with any subject and at every level of education. The successes with study technology are astonishing. The complete reversal of failure rates across entire schools. Students gaining a 4-year rise of reading levels in a matter of months. Becoming fully literate and prepared to meet the challenges of the future. At the vanguard of this worldwide literacy movement is Applied Scholastics International Headquarters and Training Institute. Here, professionals from the Midwest to the Far East not only learn study technology, they learn how to train others on the subject, and so take it to students and educators the world over. There are hundreds of Applied Scholastics community-based tutoring programs, like Lily's Learning Place, with after-school help for students in Wichita, Kansas. The Learning, Education, and Ability Program, a state-sponsored tutoring center that also provides accredited teacher training. The World Literacy Crusade, taking on crime and gang activity by addressing the literacy needs of the inner city through its chapters in dozens of cities around the world. And the Hollywood Education and Literacy Project, nationally recognized as a model for tutoring and mentoring, with centers across 3 continents. Educators trained by Applied Scholastics take the technology straight into classrooms with entire public and private school curriculums based on study technology. From the Applied Scholastics schools in Denmark to the network of Delphian academies across the United States, where students achieve academic test scores 1/3 higher than the national average. Applied Scholastics educators also put study technology into use across whole countries, such as Mongolia, where the Ministry of Education instituted study technology in schools across that nation. In Ghana, the government helped establish the L. Ron Hubbard Learning Center to bring the technology to all their people. And in countries throughout Africa, teachers deliver study technology to classrooms in even the most remote rural areas. Schools using the technology increase pass rates by 4 times in just months. And heads of state recognize that study technology is raising the educational standard of the entire continent, and so implement it as national policy. In all, Applied Scholastics has trained tens of thousands of teachers and reached millions of students worldwide. And so today, the Applied Scholastics network increases at a rate greater than ever before, with hundreds of schools and groups in some 60 nations across 5 continents. This planet is in desperate need for solutions to illiteracy. Study technology is an answer. Anyone can learn study technology and use it to tutor others, open a community literacy center, or work with an Applied Scholastics group, and so advance the hope of a brighter future for all.